On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Stroud off the play fake. Rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Check, hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight. Alert. Trap alert. Bronco switch.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
60 Maverick.
They go again with Pierce. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Unlock line. Check smash. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Here's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19. Ready?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. Third down here. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they just held them to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost complete performance because, you know, when you really shut someone out, that's complete. But that's pretty darn good, isn't it?
On third down, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
All right, let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
On the counter, ETN, powerful running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Hey, Ron.
Now Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from capturing the lead. McManus's point after is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Texans 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Cup 19! Cup 19!
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's what for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Texans at 4-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
79 Broncos.
Stroud now on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and they calibrate a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On the set. Rig alert. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll run here with Pierce. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Come on.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Toss left side for ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Texans 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's the dump off to Pierce.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Pierce now up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Stroud looking to change the play.
18, Pioneer.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
19 Lions.
Stroud to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, kill. Go, let's go.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Red 23.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown! Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Jaguars 21, Texans 16.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And Stroud now to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First and 10, it's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, it's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st down, Jaguars.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here. 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 1st
They go play action now. Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to the ground with ETN. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight.
You cannot move 2 players pre-snap. You moved LB then switched to safety.
Just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. In motion right is Ridley. Once more ETN. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 5.
Jaguars 28, Texans 23. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Stroud. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Red on red.
Etienne up the middle, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Same break. 13 loop. Go.
Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On red.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Stroud on third down now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, the Russian drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drop 60. Ready.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 37. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
The throwing again is Stroud. Got his man down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about
touchdown Texans. John Mechie, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Stroud looks to throw. That is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20, Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Now Stroud. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Stroud to throw it. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here's Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. To throw is Stroud. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
24. Silver.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care